5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hello and welcome everyone to Truth Beer and Consequences.
Yay!
Yay indeed, Julia. Yay indeed. This is the podcast where my co-hosts and I listen to and watch all the Cincinnati-based craft beer media from the previous week. We get together at a podcast host, and today we are back at Higher Gravity Summit Park. Thank you, Higher Gravity, for being a gracious podcast host. My name is Marco. I am in the hospitality space. I used to brew beer, used to manage tap rooms. I'm around. I do things in the space. I'm about to introduce the conduit for Cincinnati craft beer.
Well,
okay. Well, he's not.
We're
here.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not here. 2
Normally
weeks in
we
a row.
have a conduit this week.
Yeah,
and
normally we don't.
Ooh,
normally we have a conduit.
You better not make this a habit.
Well, I hope not.
Or you know what? We could all use a break sometimes.
Maybe it's us.
It might be us.
Maybe.
You know what? No, he's wrong. It's
He's
not
wrong.
us. It's him.
Yeah.
We can't be the problem here.
Reoccurring guest, a fantastic reoccurring guest is the Gnarly Gnome. Mm-hmm. Please go and follow the Gnarly Gnome and watch and take in all of his content because he is a conduit for
Check
Cincinnati
out his
craft
blogs
beer.
at thegnarlygnome.com. Sorry, didn't mean to completely step over you on that.
No.
I got excited. I'm like, I want to see.
That voice you hear stepping all over me belongs to the best co-host in Podcastlandia.
I am Julia, and if I do nothing right other than step on Marco and his words of wisdom, I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm
doing great.
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty good.
Doing
pretty
great.
Good.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the listeners who have been longtime listeners. Thank you to the new listeners. I truly appreciate your listenership. I do value the time that you have and that you spend with us. And thank you to, all of you who have over 13,000 times downloaded and listened to. At least downloaded. I don't know if
they might not have listened.
They might not have listened.
Download and delete.
Over the course of Truth Beer pod history. So thank you very much.
It is
that being
appreciated.
said, thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone. They do not reflect any entity which we may be affiliated with, such as full-time jobs, part-time jobs, third jobs, Higher Gravity, or if you want to get at us, you can get at us, or in the show notes, we have ways for you to get in touch with us. We're not hard to find.
No.
Go and check out our recent YouTube video that we posted, which is contesting the results of a recent Oktoberfest Quest
showdown that Gnome did. Yep.
Yeah, that Gnome did.
Both of us were very concerned about the result and went, that's more interesting than I think I've ever gotten emotionally attached to a showdown.
Yeah.
So we decided to check it out ourselves and come to our own conclusions.
We strive to publish or post, whatever it is, at least one video per quarter. Mm-hmm. We've been pretty good at sticking to that.
Yeah.
So go and check that video out. Not promising any more frequency than once a quarter. However,
we know we can do that. That's what we can commit to. If we do more, awesome.
Yeah.
But sometimes life.
Well, in our opinion, awesome.
Yes.
And that's
your mileage may vary.
And go and become a Patreon member, because at least what happens is the Patreon members get to have full access to what you do not hear on the regular feed. Mm-hmm. Everything that is clipped or cut because of whatever reason that Julia determines, the Patreon members get to hear all of it.
Except for the silences.
Except for the silences, the weird, awkward silences when you have to go tinkle or we have to put powder in our noses or any of that stuff. So become a Patreon member and get full access. We promise that at least 40% of the extra 60% of content is funny.
And become a free member, because at least once a month, I publish one of the Patreon episodes to every member, free or paid.
There you go.
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? I love it.
Plus, that way people are going, I might like the content, but maybe I don't need 3.5 hours of us.
Correct.
They can check it out and see if they do need it or not. I think you do, but
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
So, also, we're not like those fake-ass podcasts out there. You know who you are, the ones out there that say you're drinking beer and you don't drink beer. We actually do the heavy lifting around here. You know, we actually have beverages.
Yes.
Now, they could be of any type. Craft beer, they could be cocktails, sometimes wine, sometimes tequila.
Sometimes coffee or tea.
Sometimes coffee, tea, sometimes NA beverages, and then we regret it. But follow along, relax, have a beverage, and don't be like those fake-ass podcasts. We're fake-ass people.
Indeed. With that being
said, what did you drink in Julia?
West Side Brewing's Munich Dunkel. Tis the season. It is wonderful.
I have some IPA from, I think is it Pipeworks?
I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
It was number 6.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9 on the board, number 1 in your hearts.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah. I'm having it's an American IPA. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Well, anything else before we talk about shows? Because it is Kolsch night, so this is going to be a briefer episode than normal.
Everybody knows that you yourself can create your own drinking game by how many times we mention it's Kolsch night tonight. And the fact that we say that we need to hurry it along because we need to try to... There's no avoiding the traffic. So we're not going to beat the traffic. We need to be in the traffic.
Yes.
That's our goal is to be in the traffic so that we can get to Kolsch night at
a reasonable
our expected time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. We have 3 pieces of content that we're going to talk about today, and I want to say...
That is 3 piezas.
Very nice, Marco.
Yeah,
Did you just learn that?
I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. But I do want to give a shout out to 2 pieces of content that we can guarantee you we are going to be covering next week.
Yes.
There was an episode of All About Beer, another brewer to brewer episode with Kevin Moreland from Fretboard Brewing.
Yeah. And Mitch Steele, the guy that wrote the book on IPA.
So, that could be a absolutely ridiculous conversation. I'm excited to listen to it and then to talk all about it. And then a huge shout out to Cincy Beer Dads, because they let us know that they had a new video posting, The Variety Show. But they said, we know that it's Kolsch night, you don't have a lot of time, so we're going to publish our video on Tuesday, that way you guys can cover it the following week. Aren't they wonderful?
What a considerate group of
They are absolutely
of
wonderful. Now, I have already watched it.
So have I.
Because I was excited. I'm like, I can't wait.
I did not 14 and a half minutes long.
Yeah. I did not take my notes or sip count because I want to really... I don't want to forget about it before next week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be giving it another listen.
That's the thing. When we push an episode off, if we've listened... I personally will have to go back and listen again. Right, so you're welcome for the second click.
Absolutely. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is Barstool Perspective.
BSP.
We are going to talk about Blake the Brewery Explorer.
Or is it BSTP?
Blake's sure, all the above.
Okay.
I said Blake the Brewery Explorer. I apologize. Blake's Craft Beer Podcast. And the weekly Pint.
TWP.
The Gnome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Gnome... He's not here.
Not here.
To make sure that we get our...
He ran here
season.
last week.
He did.
He ran in and ran out.
And then ran out. This week we told him, hey, if you can't make it, which typically Kolsch nights, he's not here. I'm like, we'll call you for your pick. And he said, okay, that's good. So do we want to just go ahead and get that out of the way now?
Give him a call?
Yeah.
A ringy-dingy?
So it is going to be time
One ringy-dingy? Shit.
Oh, yeah. I know who I'm picking this week.
No, you don't, because you don't know who the rest of us are picking.
I'm picking first this week, so...
How's that happen?
Magic. Absolute magic. All right. Now I have to find...
Magic my ass.
Contact information.
No, it has been called that, by the way. Magic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Phone call time.
Look at Nick getting his magic beans.
I want some magic beans.
I want some magic beans.
A big old bag of magic beans.
Me too.
Hello?
Hi, is this the Gnarly Gnome?
It is. Hello, who's this?
Hi, Gnarly Gnome. This is Julia and Marco from Truth Beer and Consequences.
Oh, are you guys at that other beer bar?
We are currently at that other beer bar, but we will be making our way to the other beer bar, hopefully within the hour.
I'm sitting at a great little beer bar called Standard Beer in OTR.
Oh, that is
okay.
a spectacular beer bar.
But I don't know if we should say that out loud together on the show.
I think you already did.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
This is
yeah.
live?
It is live.
Live to
Live to us.
to the world.
yeah.
Live to us.
What's
Yeah.
up, guys?
And
Streaming we're streaming live to Croatia.
yes. One listener over there.
Just to Croatia?
Yes.
Okay.
Nowhere else.
It was the most efficient since there's only one listener there.
Exactly.
That's the cheapest way to do it. Yeah.
Exactly. No, we decided to give you a quick call because since you're not here, we need to do the Truth Beer Pod NFL Deathmatch Challenge.
Or Deathmatch Challenge.
And since you are a part of that, we thought we would call
I
you
am.
before we made any picks so that things could still flow in the proper order that we decided in week 1.
Okay.
I will say that currently we all have 2 points. We have all gotten
It's a
the
big
correct
week.
pick. It is a big week. And the order for this week, as far as picking teams, is myself, and then you, Gnome, and then Marco is going last.
Okay, I like that. I like
So-
it when Marco gets to pick last.
All right, I'm going to go
He's
with
not very good at this game, so
Yeah.
No, you're not
Okay.
wrong. Not wrong.
All right.
There is nothing from last year to prove otherwise.
yeah. I don't
Nothing.
know.
Totally
Last year
not.
didn't happen.
Totally not. No.
Oh.
It was just a figment of your imagination. I am
Yeah.
going to take a risk this week.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a risk.
All right.
But it also, I don't know, the way things are looking, it might work out in my favor.
Oh.
My favor?
Your favor, yeah.
My savior,
Oh,
my
I love
favor.
savior.
I'm going for the Colts.
I knew you were going to say that.
I am going
Daniel
for
Jones, the hottest
Colts.
quarterback in the league.
He's something.
You know, they're the
You know what
only
he does?
team in the league that has not punted in the first 2 weeks.
And he also still has 10 working toes.
That's not. That's,
Why?
that's very.
Why?
What? That is so unfair.
It works. It just doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
I know.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was funny.
It was not funny.
Oh,
there was
I'm
nothing
sorry.
funny about it.
No, it wasn't
I
funny.
apologize. It's fine. All right, Gnome, who would
All
you
right.
like to, do you need a reminder of who you have already picked this season?
No.
Okay.
I've picked the Packers week 1, Cardinals week 2. I
Yes,
got
sir.
it.
Okay.
2 points on both of those. I feel like they were both good picks.
Agreed.
I kind of wanted to pick the Packers again this week, but I know that's
Can't
against the
do that,
rules, so I'm
yeah.
not going to.
Good.
I could try. But
You
I
can
would
try,
lose.
but I'll be like, so if you insist on picking a team that you have already picked or that one of us have also picked in that week, we, like, whoever else, the other 2 people get to
You can-
make the pick for you. Like, nope, we vetoed that. You're going with this team. I
No, I
just
think you
made
just
that up
lose
right
the
now.
point.
Yeah, I think
That's
you just
fair.
lose a point.
Okay,
And
okay, we
that
can do
could
this.
be a
Point.
strategy.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're allowed
okay,
to.
Okay. All right. That's
I've
fair.
used similar strategies in previous years.
All right.
I think. No, I don't think. I know. This is probably a waste of a pick this week, because I should save this team for later in the season, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with the Bills this week.
All
I
right.
think that they can beat the Dolphins. I think.
I
think. They
I
can
don't
beat
think
the
there's a
Dolphins.
chance that
I
they
don't-
won't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
probably should have saved them for later, for when there was a week where I needed
No.
them. but
No,
I'm
that's
taking
good.
them.
That's good. That works. All right. And Marco, how about yourself?
I think much in line with Gnome's strategy, I know this team is going to win. Probably holding on to them would be wise. But with the way that everyone is dealing, the 3 of us are dealing in this game, I feel like I got to keep pace. I feel like the first one to give is going to become very quickly far behind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Bucks over the Jets.
Ooh.
That was my number 2 pick. That was my second one.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 2 in the MVP rankings right now, old Baker Mayfield, just right behind Daniel Jones.
All right.
Solid
Josh.
picks.
All of our
Yeah.
picks. have
Josh
been
Allen would be up there
locked
had he
in.
not lost one.
I'm just so happy that the Chiefs are 0-2. Like, nothing
Isn't
makes
that
me
great?
happier
Oh,
than that.
Isn't that
It feels
wonderful?
so
Wonderful.
good.
It's so
It's so embarrassing.
good.
Taylor Swift has
It's
to
so
put up
good.
a
bulletproof shield.
a
Yeah.
shield
Yeah.
so that you can't see her exiting
Just
the stadium.
disappointment. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I like
That
it.
guy.
Well, we will let you get back to hanging out at your awesome beer bar.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
like if you're going to go to a beer bar and you can't get to Higher Gravity, standard beer.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
a great spot.
Absolutely. I do not argue that in any way, shape, or form.
I don't either, although I've never been there.
In fact, you guys should split your time
Oh,
and record some episodes at Higher Gravity and other episodes at Standard Beer.
we might be able to make that work.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Marco know how to get to OTR?
It would probably be a situation where I pick him up in Blue Ash, and then we go down to Standard.
We got to get a helicopter.
True.
I have to helicopter him in.
Yeah.
We need to make some friends who have helicopters.
Air Force One.
Yes.
I think I know people.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk about
Travis
this.
Kelce.
You got to bring in. You have to bring the chopper.
He's a bear cat. Maybe we can make this happen.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Julie,
Well,
can
we
you make
will,
a chopper sound?
No. We will go ahead and let you get back to your beer barring, and we will see you in a bit at Kolsch night.
And we're going to talk
Kolsch
about
night.
you with you not here.
Yes, always.
I'm going to talk about you guys with you not here too.
Oh, damn.
That's fine. We
All
expected
right.
that.
Yeah, you know what? Works for me.
Yeah.
We will see you later.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
See you at Colts night.
Bye.
Coach Knight.
And so wraps our picks for week 3 of the NFL Deathmatch Challenge. Mad props to Don Rock the Imposter from YouTube, who said, sure, use my music. I don't know if he realized how much we were going to be using his music, but you
Yeah.
know what? Give him a view.
Please.
Check out a few of his videos.
Yeah.
He was kind enough to let us do this, and I think it's been a lot of fun having a recorder as the music for
I agree.
this little segment
it's fun.
once a season. It's absolutely. All right, on to the meat of the show.
All right. Let's
Content.
get to some meat.
Content. Where would you like to start first?
Let's start with Blake.
Start with Blake. All right,
It's only like 30 minutes, right?
that's true. It was 35, something like that.
Okay.
This is Blake's Craft Beer Podcast, episode 83, Talking Oktoberfest with Keith McEely, who is the GM at Sam Adams Cincinnati.
Yep.
I wonder if he got a ball of Utopias for doing that interview.
I don't know, but Keith, listen,
Keith, hey,
buddy, Keith,
talk to Adam. He can vouch for us.
Adam can vouch for us. Absolutely.
That's all we're gonna say.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh, good point. Well, I mean, for me, it's probably good. For you, iffy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were a coworker. I just had that pure,
Right.
like, bartender to
Yeah.
bartending. No, to
You were a tendy?
I was just a drink. I was a tendy. You know, like the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chicken
there we
tendy. The bartendy. Yeah. Hey, so we'd be willing to get Morgan Freeman to
Oh,
do
yeah.
some advertising for Sam Adams
Mm-hmm.
if somehow, some way, Sam Adams found it that, the content was worth it enough
Mm-hmm.
for a couple of bottles of Utopias. Just saying.
Hey, you know.
Maybe even throw in some other characters in there. We might be able to reach out and bring back
Frank Stallone,
Frank Stallone,
Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler,
Yeah.
raise Gilbert Godfrey from the dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've done
could
that
do
once or
those
twice.
things, yeah.
Yep. The possibilities are endless.
They have an end, but they're many. Let's just call it many.
According to this conversation, Cincinnati owns the Sam Adams Seasonal Crown with the different seasonal releases they have that tend to be
Okay.
fairly big, such as their Bach beer, their Winter Lager, their Oktoberfest. At least in the city of Cincinnati, they
Yeah.
have. They're one of the local breweries that does seem to have key seasonal releases year after year. A lot of the local breweries do.
Well,
but is there a
They
more
were the OGs
correct?
of the seasonal spin.
That is correct. That is very accurate. Oktoberfest, speaking of seasonal beers, is possibly considered a tamer Bach beer when it comes to drinking in volume. They're both delicious beers.
I can get behind that as a theory.
Sure. If you think about what a Bach beer is, think about what an Oktoberfest beer is. They're both cool weather seasonal beers that you do want to drink in volume. However, when you drink them in volume, Oktoberfest is much tamer than pounding a whole bunch of box.
Yeah.
They just released a Kolsch style, and they will have a Dunkel, or they have released their Dunkel called Flannel Fest and a Harvest Helles Lager. I believe that Flannel Fest and the Harvest Helles are part of their fall seasonal variety pack.
Yes.
Listen to this episode if you want to know when Jim Cook will be in Cincinnati for Oktoberfest.
Yep.
They talked a bit about how the Beyond Beer trend, seltzers, hard teas, that kind of thing, has impacted
That kind of thing.
Sam Adams. Yep.
Yep.
The excitement and extra traffic that has been brought into the Sam Adams Cincinnati tap room because of FC Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's
the stadium.
huge. Absolutely huge. Much big.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So if you go there on a game day, a home game day, have fun. Good luck. They had their longest ever lagered beer, brewed in collaboration with a Czech brewery.
I have to think that maybe he misspoke there.
Yep.
Because he said that the lager was lagered for 3 weeks.
I did pick up on that as well.
I want to say maybe he meant 3 months.
Probably.
I think that was a small
Just missed. It's fine. Yeah.
just slip.
Yeah.
Because anybody who pays attention to us knows that we've talked about lagering, and lagers are like a minimum 4 weeks.
Yeah. I was gonna say
So-
6, but I mean that's.
Well, I think you can turn one in 4.
Sure.
And,
Yeah.
You know, to those who want to brag about how much they lean into lagers, like, no, ours are 6 weeks. And so I think maybe he meant 3 months.
Yeah. Either way, it sounds like it's probably going to be absolutely delicious. And it sounded like it pours like a slow pour. He said it's a Milko pour, to where it initially
Milko.
looks like the entire glass is foam, which,
The old Milko pour.
depending on how it goes, those are delicious.
Yeah.
I would not be upset with that, so we'll definitely need to give that a try, hopefully sooner rather than later. Will Sam Adams ever put some of their beers into 19.2s? Because as we all know, 19.2 is more than 12. And that is the way your beer should be.
Yeah.
Bigger, better, more.
He said they're not, and I swear, I don't know where, I can't confirm, but I felt like somewhere they were.
Okay.
And he did admit that the Dogfish Head brand,
yes.
which they own,
Yes.
has some 19.2s.
Correct. But Sam Adams brand.
But Sam Adams brand,
Yeah.
he said doesn't. And
well, and also he was
could
very
fool me.
Well, and he
I
was
thought
very
that-
good to say he is not aware of absolutely everything that happens on the production floor and some of those decisions that are being made, because that's just not the space.
Yeah,
that
he
his
runs a tap
role
room.
in. Right,
Not
exactly.
the production facility.
Right. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some 19.2s of Boston Lager out there.
I don't
could
think
see
it's
that.
Boston Lager. I think it's, what is it called? American Light?
Yeah, American Light, or potentially, well, it would just be local, the Cincy IPA. This episode shone a bright light on why their taproom is anti-hazy IPAs, which
Yeah.
I can't say I have a problem with.
I don't have a problem
I'm good with
it.
that. I enjoy my hazies on occasion. I mean, it used to be all that I drank, but I have definitely progressed from my early drinking days. They have a place, but I'm never going to be upset if I go somewhere and they have IPAs and they are all clear. I will never, ever fault
Yeah.
a tap room or a brewery for that,
My
because
s-
clear IPAs are the way to go.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, they talked about how cherry wheat's still available in 6-packs in the Midwest. Speaking about the way, or drinking a while back, cherry wheat's one of the first craft beers. I don't know, first 20 or 25 craft beers that I drank, and I was like, wow, this is what beer can be like.
Yeah.
And it really kind of blew me away.
I think it was a lot of people's one of their first introductions to craft.
Well, I also grew up, down south, and a Beta Purple Haze back over 20 years ago was something that I was like, man, this is amazing. A beer can be like this. So, Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, much in the same way.
Yeah. And then you can learn about how there is the possibility of a Cincinnati Chili IPA.
Yes.
Might be on tap soon.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on
okay.
all things Sam Adams Cincinnati, samadamscincy.com. Easiest way to find out about all their events and what they currently have on tap. They have some great food down there. And as a reminder, as this episode comes out, Oktoberfest Cincinnati will be in full swing. It is September 18th through the 21st at Sawyer Point and Yateman's Cove. Go down there, have a beer. Maybe you'll run into Jim Cook. You never know. Sorry.
You never know. Way to catch me mid-drink there, Julia.
I know. Sorry, I wasn't looking over at you. That was entirely my bad. This is a really fun episode.
It was.
Blake got to try some absolutely amazing sounding beers. And again, maybe Blake can be our in for Utopias this year.
Blake,
Blake,
I'd appreciate it.
you know where we work, where we live, where
Yeah.
you know where to find us. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. Any other notes on this episode of Blake's Craft Beer Podcast before we move on?
No.
All right. Do you want to go to a Barstool Perspective or the Weekly Pint next?
Barstool Perspective.
All right. This was one of the most fun and chaotic episodes I think they have ever had.
Oh, good Lord.
And I am down for so much more of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I commented.
So this
They
was...
said comment.
Yes,
And I did.
absolutely. Yep, as did I. This was the episode that went live on September 12th of 2025, which I named possibly the best episode ever.
Oh, all right.
It was Brett and Urban's regional sales rep, Emily.
Yeah.
Mike
Emily.
has been detained.
Emily's fun.
Emily is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I have never laughed so much during one of their shows, and they always have a lot of fun when it's a twofer, when it's either Brett and Mike or Mike and another guest or Brett and another guest.
Yeah.
Emily
Both
was
of
beyond exceptional, and
Oh, yeah.
we need more of her. There are new U.S. dietary restrictions coming out that basically say moderate drinking is good, which
I would
we've
say
been saying for
not
a long
restrictions. I would say guidelines.
Guidelines, yeah.
Guidelines. Restrictions means don't go beyond. I would say guidelines are
That's
you
fair.
you know what you're getting into. It's your free choice to go one way or the other.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They talked about how ketchup is a tomato and therefore it never, ever, ever contains sugar. So it's the healthiest condiment to use.
So it's a vegetable.
100% a vegetable.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Or is it a fruit? Is it a fruit smoothie? Is ketchup?
I think ketchup
fruit
is one of those
puree.
things where both can claim them, kind of like Tiger Woods.
It's there's a meme phrase, something that says like knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Intellect is knowing that you don't put it in a fruit salad. Something like that. Something
Sounds
to that
good.
extent. Let's see.
Nah, you don't put it
what
in
else
the
do we
ambrosia.
have here? Gen
Can
Z.
you imagine putting tomatoes in ambrosia?
No, I'd rather
That's
not.
nasty.
I'd rather not.
It's nasty.
Gen Z.
Why are you nasty?
Probably because they're Gen Z.
Yeah.
They're kids. I don't know. Gen Z drinks THC. Millennials drink less, unless they are going for a budgetary drinking, and then it's a pint and a shot.
Yeah.
So the way that they're drinking, they are going for the most bang for their buck. So beer sales are still holding somewhat strong,
Yeah.
thanks to the millennial.
I think they spend too much
Ah.
on vapes, which is why I don't have enough
Probably.
money for drinks.
Probably. Does Emily see an uptick in beer consumption with Gen Z or not? She gives her honest,
We're not going to spoil that. You need to go and
very,
watch for that.
very, very honest opinion on these things.
I think it's a fair assertion.
Let's see. Corks are the newest overprivileged class.
Yeah.
There are no tariffs on cork,
Yeah, the
so
cork
therefore
class.
they get specialty treatment. Let's see, there is a new Gen Z TikTok trend of putting your beer on ice, which, good God, why? If you don't want
I
to
don't
taste
know.
your beer, okay, but then honestly,
I
drink
can remember
something
the
else.
first time I saw somebody ever do that. I was working a job where I had to be a door-to-door salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, I had to get a license to sell this product, people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's not like I was going around selling, Publishers Clearinghouse or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting with a couple gentlemen, just got home, working a very laborious job.
Mm-hmm.
Gets home, cracks open a beer, but he had a glass. I'm like, all right, cool, glass. And then I can hear the like ice going in the glass.
You're
I'm like,
thinking, what's happening here?
and I'm thinking he's going to pour a glass of water and have a beer. Nope. Took that glass of ice and poured his beer right over it. I'm like, wow.
It's like, oh, God.
Oh, wow. Not only was it cold as the Rockies, he had to put it over some rocks. I'm like, you know what? But I'm not going to yuck your yum.
No, if it works, as long as they're not forcing you to do that with your beverage, whatever.
Depending on the scenario, I would have done it.
You know what? Whatever.
Look, if you're going to make a sale, I'll drink a beer
yeah.
over ice.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? We got in this episode a ton of stories from Emily, which...
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I don't think we should spoil any of them.
No. These...
You need to go and watch these.
And
I watched it twice because they were hilarious.
All I can say is that the one story that Brett was directly involved with, in my head, I had this image of like playing of what was happening.
Right.
I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say to encourage you to watch this episode, they had a disclaimer, not really a disclaimer, but they said before some of these stories that when Emily and Brett are like tell their significant others, hey, I'm going to hang out with the other one, both of their spouses pretty much say, please don't die.
Right.
Like that's just it. Like they just kind of sigh.
They're
very resigned.
The other thing that was fun is that those of you who listen live got privy to something that those of us that did not get to hear.
Yes.
There was a clear cut of some content that I missed, and I have FOMO.
Fridays at 1:30 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time on the YouTubes. Oh, it is a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun.
I was very engaged in something that was important, and I'm like, I'll just watch it later. And I did, and it was a great episode, but I can clearly see that
producer Dan made some decisions.
And I have FOMO over those.
Well, you know what you are not going to have FOMO over?
Colts night.
The sip count.
Yes, the sip count.
Yes.
Sip count.
In this episode, Brett, I'm going to start with him.
Oh, B-Rett.
Took 28 sips.
Okay.
And Emily took 31.
Hey, all right.
Hell yeah, that
Emily,
is a total.
Asserting dominance.
Yes, she does.
Of course.
Oh my God, she's spectacular.
She's great.
That is a total of 59 sips, or
I
if
should
you're
text her
playing
and
our
tell her she
drinking
did a
game,
good job.
You really should.
I got a number. You want it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Or 118 ounces, which equals 7.375 pints.
Woo!
In this like 35-ish minute episode. Ridiculous. Don't die. Basically, I'm going to say to you guys what Brett's wife says to him when they hang out. Please don't die. All right. It is getting close to the time that I want to try to roll out of here by. So do you need a break, or are we good to just roll on through the weekly pint?
I do need a break.
Okay. In that case, we will be
right back.
We have one show left to cover, and then we will be hauling ass down to Northern Row for Kolsch night. Yeah, we kind of...
Do we need to pick up Josh?
So far, yes.
Nice.
I will get confirmation as we're packing up. Like I told him I'd let him know when we were getting ready to walk out the door, and he would make a game day decision on if he's able to come with us.
Nice.
All right, weekly pint.
TWP.
You know Gnome.
Yep.
Episode 279, Why the Never-Ending Chaos.
It's an hour and 40 minutes, folks.
It is a very long episode.
How are we going to do this in 12 minutes?
We're just going to run over like my notes and not go into the weeds about too much of it. Because people should be watching this anyway, even after the fact. You should be joining live on YouTube and Facebook and apparently LinkedIn. If you're able to.
Yeah.
If you're able to, 9:30. The way that we are going to get through this in, let's say, under 10, 15 minutes is, again, we're not going to dive too much into
Yeah.
each and every line item that we have written down in our notes, which we're already just babbling.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Spent 3 minutes talking about not diving deep.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
And we're really good at it.
Yeah.
The Schnappening was a gift of something terrible.
I need to find something like that.
I kind of
want
want to try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know,
Yukon Jack
finds.
Snakebite. It smelled and tasted like paint thinner.
It sounds like something if a wasp bit you that you would pour over it.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I'll pour that over it. It'll extract the
Kinda like-
venom.
The beer that he started off to try to rinse the Yukon Jack out of his mouth was from Fabled Brewworks' Last Call of Cthulhu, which is an Italian pils. It's in cans. They are canning some of their stuff, but like him, I was not aware that any of it was really hitting distribution.
I didn't know that either.
So it could have been for pint nights.
Could
'Cause I
be.
know that
Yeah.
happens on occasion. Places will bring a packaged product to a pint
Yeah.
night, and then they'll
That
just
makes
sell
sense.
whatever they do. But that is a spectacular beer. I really enjoy it, and if it's available in cans somewhere, hell yeah, I'm picking some up.
Okay. Me too.
Some sad news. Some of the chaotic news, sad news.
Rob Redford.
In addition to that, lost
R.I.P.
one of the great actors of the previous generation, but kind of blended into our generation a little bit.
Yeah.
Verge Brewing is throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
They have been trying for a very long time to get everything up and running. I believe they had actually purchased the building, or were very close to having the building purchased that they were going to move into, and just delay after delay.
They were always on the verge, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
What? Too soon? What happened?
No, I mean it is what it is. I mean it's going to happen. We're going to see that with other places that announce that they're trying to start to open, and just for whatever reason things just don't pan out the way that they need to. This was one that kind of hit a little closer to home for me because they were planning on opening in
Closer to home.
a very, very close
you.
to home. Exactly. So it does make me a little sad that I still have to wait for a closer brewery to open. I mean, Westside's 7 minutes away. It's not like they're far by any means. But I feel like that little chunk of the West Side, the Westwood, Price Hill, Delhi, Covedale area, we still need a brewery or two in that space. We still need a neighborhood brewery, and we're just waiting for that to happen, which hopefully
I don't
it
know.
will.
I don't pretend to know. But you say that area needs one, and I don't know how much
I guess would
the
correct
need versus the demand played anything into
Yeah,
it. I get the feeling like this was more of a bureaucracy holdup.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no idea. I don't know.
I will say that in my part of the West Side, there are a ton of bars. There is no shortage of bars. I guess it's more of a personal. I tend to love breweries more than bars.
Yeah.
Like sometimes a bar is the perfect place. Like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
But there's just something about a brewery, I guess, because you feel like when they open and the people that you see in the tap room, those are the people that have put their blood, sweat, and tears into that building, into making that business open and trying to make it feasible, which, yes, you get that in bars, but it's not as...
We should move on.
Yeah, we should move on. Thank you, Marco.
No.
Bad news.
Such an asshole
Oh, my God.
move.
No, not at all. Not at all. You keep me in check, I keep you in check. That's the way we got to do things. Bad news for Cincy Beer Week. Cincy Beer Week is
RIP.
still going to... No, it's not an RIP. It's not an RIP.
It's a see you next year.
It's just not going to be as heavily sponsored, promoted. It's not going to be as obvious this year as it was last year. There were just some bigger players that needed to be more involved than they were, and Gnome just couldn't do everything that needed to be done on his own,
Yeah.
even with, all kinds of people reaching out, how can we help, what can we do? During that week, though, during the October 3rd through the 12th, go to your local breweries, bars, bottle shops, drink local, find out what events they're having and support them. That is the soul of Cincy Beer Week, is supporting local Cincinnati beer and the
Yes.
places that pour Cincinnati beer.
Yes.
Go to your favorite bar that's having a trivia night that you've never been to because you know that they pour Truth and Cincy Light, and get Truth and Cincy Light that night. Just make that week more about Cincinnati's beer scene than maybe you do any other week of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oktoberfest Quest. There should be, and this is still a little fluid, 32 beers total in the official bracket.
Yeah.
Gnome is still kind of weighing decisions on
I
a
do
few
like
of them.
I do like how he talked about that, and I do
Agreed.
that. You know what? There's nothing wrong with setting a hard limit, and if there's one or two that come out that are over that limit, you just decide whether they do or don't make the bracket.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's totally fine.
I love it. I support it. Oktoberfest Cincinnati is here.
The Zins.
As we said when we talked about Blake's show. By the time this episode comes out, Oktoberfest Cincinnati is happening August 18th through 21st at Sawyer Point. Go down there, show up, show out, and have a brilliant time.
Yes.
And get home safe.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say on that. Let's see. Northwood Cider Company is for sale. They are not closing their doors. They are not shutting down. Ownership just needs to be able to focus more time on family. They still have full-time jobs outside of Northwood, and they just can't keep making those family sacrifices. So they are looking for someone to purchase the space, the business, and to allow it to continue to thrive. It's an evolution of Northwood, not a farewell to Northwood.
That's what we hope.
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely. And
we'll take them at their
this
word.
This is a brand new thing that is happening. So they make such amazing ciders. If you have never had a Northwood cider, they're on a lot of bottle shop taps. They're sold in a lot of places. Pick them up. They have everything from super dry ciders to super sweet ciders. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It is absolutely fantastic.
Good stuff.
Let's see. We had a few label approvals that he thought he was going to wrap up the episode with, but it definitely kind of rabbit holed and tangented. Is that a word? Who knows? I'm making it a word.
Let's go.
I'm only going to mention two of the labels that he brought up. There's some really cool ones, but two that I think deserve a little extra attention. Burger Beer may be coming back as a potential partner with Xavier University. Now, SinBev owns the Burger brand.
Yep.
This would be another light lager, an American lager, for Xavier University. I'm assuming it would be an NIL beer, or, it would contribute to the NIL programs for their athletes. But yeah, good on them for taking these legacy brands like Red Top, like Burger, and trying to make something happen with them.
Yeah,
I think it's
cool.
spectacular.
That's really cool.
And then the other label, which there were a couple labels, but Street Side, for their anniversary, they are doing a whole bunch of collaboration beers with a lot of different breweries, and it looks like it's going to be just a bunch of releases
that's cool.
of these beers, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I believe that one of the labels either knew Red, or he maybe misspoke or something, but said, their 10th anniversary. Aren't they just going to be turning 9? Didn't they open in 2016? I don't know. I could be completely
I didn't pay
wrong
that
on
much
this.
attention to that because
All of the labels he talked about said our 9th anniversary, except for the first one where he said our 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, again, I believe, I could be wrong. I should have looked this up. I didn't. I think it's 9 years. Either way, they're almost a decade old. How the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But it looks like there's some absolutely fantastic things that are going to come of that. And then he cracked open an Uptown from Red Top, which, again, SinBev, one of the legacy
Uptown
brands.
Beer.
And he did a What Did We Learn From This Episode recap, which pretty much consisted of Don't Drink Yukon Jack Snakebite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tua looked terrible
Always.
on the Dolphins.
Always.
Looked real bad.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost as if he has brain damage.
Wow.
Reckless
speculation.
I'm just going to say if there's any CTE or something that happens further down the road, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised.
No.
Before the sniff and a sip count, so we can get out of here. Do
Okay.
you have any other notes on this
No,
episode
we
of
gotta
Weekly
go.
Pint?
We
There
gotta
is
go.
one more thing that I need to remind everyone
uno
of.
más.
Oktoberfest Quest finale.
The finally.
It is finally happening Tuesday, October 7th at 7 p.m.
The wait is over.
At
the finale.
MadTree, Oakley.
The finally, October 7th.
Anyone is going to be there. MadTree is. They're already assuming they're going to get a third golden gnome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Being all cocky
the
and shit.
competition already. That first bracket has had some has had some surprises.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But be there. It's going to be a fantastic night. We're going to be showing up there early so we can get our show recorded before helping Gnome out with whatever he needs help with for the finally.
Yeah.
And
Be there for the
yes,
finally. Give him a hand.
Exactly.
You're all right, or hurry cough?
I'm dying. It's
Okay.
The number of sniffs in this episode, the
All right.
olfactories were 19.
Okay.
And the number of sips, they weren't mastications, whatever. He drank 10 times in this
Okay.
episode. I tried to make something out of it.
29.
That is 29 sips, which for our drinking game means 58 ounces or 3.625 pints.
Okay.
In 1 hour and 35 minutes is what I had written down.
Child's
but I think
play.
it might have been closer to 1 hour 40.
Child's play.
Whatever. A lot of good content this week. I am really excited.
From us or from the shows?
Yes, all
Okay.
the above.
All right,
all the
very
above.
good.
Well, good content from us, according to me.
Yeah.
Good content from all of the content creators. Absolutely.
According to us.
Absolutely. According to us. I
Yeah.
think they're all great.
Yeah.
Get ready for next week when we know we're going to be talking about Cincy Beer. And we are also going to be talking all about beer with Mitch Steele and Kevin Moreland. That
Yeah.
should be a really fun interview to listen to. And
Or as a lot of people refer to him, the Mitch of Steel.
Ooh, there we go. Yes. And I neglected to bring this up in our recap of Blake's podcast, but I want to make sure I throw it in now. The episode prior to
Yes.
his interview with
Absolutely.
Keith at Sam Adams was about suicide prevention and the amazing local fundraiser that is happening with a multitude of local breweries, including the one that Alex Reinhardt is at, Third Eye Brewing, Depot Brewing. We have had the Suicide and Crisis hotline number 988 in our show notes for years. Very close to the beginning of us doing that,
Yep.
we decided it was important enough to us to put that number into the show notes. Listen to this episode. It's not the most like ha-ha fun episode, but it is a very important episode. There are a lot of very good messages, and you can really see how these things affect people directly and how communities want to help try to find as many ways as they can to prevent by donating to causes for outreach and for support for people that are experiencing any type of mental health crisis. And if you are a brewery, a bar, a bottle shop, a tap room, I would love to throw out a challenge that every single month, pick one beer from your tap list that you think might last the entire month. Or if you just sell packaged product, one packaged product, preferably local if possible, but whatever works. And every month that is going to be the, I don't want to say like the survivor beer. I don't know what you would want to call it. But for every purchase someone makes of that beer, either packaging or on tap, you donate $1 or donate some small percentage of that sale to either the Ohio Society for Suicide Prevention or the National Society for Suicide Prevention or the Trevor Project or the Suicide and Crisis Hotline, some foundation that is trying to help the mental crisis that so many people experience day in and day out.
Yes.
After the month ends, you pick another beer. If you're doing it on tap or if you're doing packaged beer and that keg blows, you run out, you pick a different beer to end that month with. That way there is always some kind of extra funding going on. Logistically, I don't know how possible that is, but wouldn't that be amazing if that could be something that everyone gets behind?
I think that's a wonderful aspiration.
Yes. Yeah.
Well said, Julia.
All right. With that being said, we need to get down to a Kolsch night. So thank you very much for your time, for listening. I'll make this super simple for you guys. Go to truthbeerpod.com for links to absolutely everything, including our Patreon, where you get unedited access to all of the episodes. Become a free member, and at least once a month, I will put one of our unedited episodes out to everyone, free or paid, so you can kind of see what you might be missing if you don't throw a couple bucks our way to pay for web hosting, podcast hosting, and the like. With that being said, Marco, what do you think you're going to be doing next Tuesday?
Julia, I think we're going to be doing this here.
Excellent. I will see you there, sir.
See you then.
Bye.
Cheers, everyone.